Shock Monkey Radio is created by adults for entertainment purposes. The views and opinions expressed here do not reflect the sponsors or FXPG Public Radio. For additional information, refer to the U.S. Bill of Rights. Stand warned. All right, let's go on to this next thing I want to talk about briefly. What if Adam refused to eat the fruit? Now, here's the thing about the story about Adam and Eve, where a lot of people will look at the story of Adam and Eve and say, like, Eve kind of catches the blame. You know, it seems like it was like because even the Eve, and it's like it's all her fault. The downfall of man, quote unquote, is all Eve's fault. And if you believe that, you probably haven't read the story. You really need to, read the story, because Eve was deceived by the snake. All right, they've never even encountered deception before. Okay, Eve was deceived by the snake and told to eat, and she ate it. Her husband came by and was like, "What you doing?" And she's like, "Eat it." And then he made a conscious choice. He's like, "Well, if you're eating it, I might as well too." So he eats it, right? Then God comes in. They're making clothes for themselves because they noticed their genitals or something. And so the knowledge of good and evil is like, "Well, I grew genitals. What's up?" And so they start making clothes for themselves, and God comes looking for them, and they're hiding. And he's like, "Why are you hiding?" And so God gets down to the heart of the matter. And it was like Adam, and God says to Adam, he's like, why'd you do this? And he's like, the woman that you gave me made me eat the fruit. And, that's a real beta move, Adam. It's a super beta move. You throw the girl and God under the bus. You literally blamed everyone else in existence but yourself. You know what I mean? And so I think it's like people who think that, it kind of puts a lot of the blame on Eve. And it's like, no, I think the biggest betrayal is what Adam did to both Eve and God. He betrayed both Eve and God. All right. Anyway. But what if Adam decided not to eat the fruit? If Eve ate it and was deceived, and he goes, "Hey," and she goes, "Here, husband, whatever." It's like, "Have a bite of this. It tastes like candy." Well, I don't know what the fruit must taste like. It must have been awesome. It tastes like Starburst. Come try it. And Adam came up and was like, no, you shouldn't have eaten that. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. I'm going to tell. And the way Adam acted, actually, it seems like he would be the kind of guy to snitch, doesn't he? He's like, "I'm going to go find God right now. Yo, the woman you gave me, she's eaten from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. I just thought you might want to know, God, I'm the good one." Either way, no matter how it plays out, Adam still comes out like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And so when you think about the story of Adam and Eve, you can't really think that, it's, any one of their fault. It's a what do they call it? A comedy of errors in many ways. It could be. But I mean, Adam, no matter what, I think would have been a beta. You know what I mean? He's just, and I think it's overlooked a lot. It's like this, the sin is all of ours. We're all unclean, because of it. And so I think you can't really, it's not about who's more to blame. And we're all sinners. We've all fallen short of the glory of God. And so when you think about that, it's like, you can't really like bring gender into it as their sexes, it's like, it does seem like Eve got the worst part of the deal because childbirth, everything I read about in childbirth, everything I've heard about childbirth. Oh, yeah. What does man have to do? He has to work the fields. That sounds a little bit better than what childbirth is. All right. So anyway, Eve kind of got the short end of the stick. However, for some reason, women just naturally smell better. I don't know what it is. I mean, seriously, I've worked out in places because I was in the Navy, and integrated Navy, and you're like running on the treadmill next to some girl, and even her sweat, even her musk is like a perfume. You got to count that among one of your advantages, ladies. I mean, when you sweat, it's like, whoo, that girl is, ooh, she is sexy, And she could be a dog any other day of the week. But, because she's stinking up the place with her pheromones, I'm just a mammal. I'm picking up on it. But, I mean, it's weird, that they rarely fart, It's like, how do you do that? How do you go through the entire day without farting? There was 2 girls I knew that farted in their sleep, and that was it. And that was it. And there was only a couple times where, I was awake or I was woken up by it. Because it happens, But never while they were awake. That's like a superpower. You can create life, hold in farts that long, You smell amazing. The Ferrisex, ladies and gentlemen.